Brothers 4 on Columbia doing Greenfields. Back with Angelico. Browns on RCA. Lonely Little Robin. Back with Margot. On Fire Records, Buster Brown, Lost in a Dream. Back with Fannie Mae. King Records, we have James Brown, Get It Together, Part 1, back with Part 2. On Polydor Records, we have James Brown, Get You Off of That Thing, back with Release the Pressure. For James Brown, Stone to the Bone, Part 1, back with Stone to the Bone some more. James Brown doing Hot Pants Part 1. Back with Hot Pants Part 2. James Brown Living in America. Back with Farewell by Vance Nicola. Walter Brown and Sam Lloyd on Melody Records EP. Magic Valley and the Infidel's Daughter. Back with Heaven Will Surely Be Worth It, and There's a Light Guiding Me. Jackson Brownie, Doctor My Eyes on Asylum. Back with Looking Into You. There's Jim Ed Brown and Helen Cornelius again. I Don't Want to Have to Marry You. Back with Saying Hello, Saying I Love You, and Saying Goodbye. You know, I think that is a duplicate. The Buckaroos doing Chicken Pickin'. Back with Applejacks on Capitol. This is a promotional DJ copy 45. Brownsville Station doing Mr. Robert on Big Tree Records. Back with Let Your Yeah Be Yeah. Bob Braun, Our Anniversary of Love. Back with Is It Right or Wrong on Decca. Jimmy Boyd, I've got the Wake Up 7:30, Wash Your Ears, They're Dirty, Eat Your Eggs and Omelet, Rush to School Blues, and Jelly on My Head. I love novelty stuff. Bobby Brown from the Ghostbusters soundtrack, number 2, On Our Own. Backed with On Our Own instrumental. A&M Records, Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart. I wonder what she's doing tonight. Back with the Ambushers. The Beatles, this is a reprint of Twist and Shout. Back with There's a Place. There's Jim Ed Brown and Helen Cornelius again. I'll Never Be Free. Back with Baby, You Know How Much I Love You. Garth Brooks, Two of a Kind, Working on a Full House. Back with Unanswered Prayers. Brooks and Dunn, Hard Working Man. Back with Texas Women Don't Stay Lonely Long. Here's Brooks and Dunn doing Brand New Man. Back with I'm Into Good. Hank Ballard on King Records, Let's Go, Let's Go, Let's Go. Great 50s doo-wop, If You'd Forgive Me. Blackwood Brothers, I'll Tell It Wherever I Go. Backed with Paradise Island. Here's the Browns and the Three Bells, great hit by them. Heaven Fell last night. Here's a Teresa Brewer extended play 45 on Coral Records. When the black-eyed Susans grow, when I leave the world behind. Backed with Darkness on the Delta, and A Good Man is Hard to Find. Booker T and the MGs again on Stax Records. Soul Limbo, backed with Heads or Tails. Les Brown and his orchestra doing the Mexican Hat Dance on the Columbia Hall of Fame, backed with Leapfrog. Meredith Brooks on Capitol, I Need, backed with Pollyann. Charles Brown on King, Please Be Home for Christmas, backed with Christmas Comes But Once a Year. Jimmy Buffett, a promotional 45, He Went to Paris, backed with He Went to Paris. One's a stereo pressing, one is a mono pressing, the same song. There's Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett, backed with Changes in Latitudes and Changes in Attitudes. It's a great Jimmy Buffett song, Cheeseburger in Paradise, backed with American Friend. Ruth Brown on Atlantic, One More Time, backed with When I Get You, Baby. Nappy Brown, Deep Sea Diver on Meltone Records, backed with Mary Lou. Jim Bronner, Anywhere With You on Shawnee Records, backed with Play Me a Sad Song, Mister. Brownsville Station on Big Tree Records. Everybody remembers this, Smoking in the Boys' Room, backed with Barefoot. There's a Christmas 45 from Garth Brooks. The Old Man's Back in Town, backed with Santa Looked a Lot Like Daddy, which was a Buck Owens hit. There's a Epic 45 in Brownstone, I Can't Tell You Why, which was later done by Vince Gill, backed with If You Love Me. Ed Bruce, MCA, It Just Makes Me Want You More, backed with You're the Best Break This Old Heart's Ever Had. Brush Arbor, went to Brush Arbor meeting, backed with Bear Creek Dam. There's Michael Bolton again, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You, backed with Forever Eyes. Pat Boone doing Moody River, backed with 1,000 Years. Brownsville Station again on Big Tree, Kings of the Party, backed with Ostrich. Pat Boone, It's Too Soon to Know. A wonderful time up there. Jackson Brownie, In the Shape of a Heart, backed with Voice of America. James Brown on King Records, Lickin' Stick, Part 1, backed with Part 2. The Beach Boys doing Wild Honey, backed with Wind Chimes. Bobby Bear, I Don't Believe I'll Fall in Love Today, backed with To Whom It May Concern. Blackwood Brothers, Robe of Calvary, backed with I Want to Be More Like Jesus. Tony Booth, When a Man Loves a Woman, backed with Just a Man. Ed Bruce, My Favorite Taste of Texas. Back with one more shot of old Back Home Again. Teresa Brewer again, Too Young to Tango. Back with Ricochet. Ed Bruce, I Take the Chance. Back with I Found You and Me. Jerry Butler, Only the Strong Survive. Back with Just Because I Really Love You. This one's really dirty, I gotta get that one cleaned up. Peter Brown on Drive Records, Dance With Me. Back with For Your Love. Pat Boone, I'm in Love with You. Back with I Almost Lost My Mind. Blinky on Motown Records, I Wouldn't Change the Man He Is. Back with I'll Always Love You. Garth Brooks, Do What You Gotta Do. Back with A Friend to Me. Garth Brooks, The Beaches of Cheyenne. Back with Ireland. Garth Brooks is Shameless. Back with Against the Grain. And Brooks and Dunn. White Line Casanova. Back with Why Would I Say Goodbye. Again, another portion done and over with. Hope you're enjoying these. Thank you very much for your time.